We're back. I'm not dead. To say I've had a rough start in this lease would be putting it mildly. Doing the best I can, trying to learn tricks with the load board. Seems the way I'm learning is doing everything the wrong way and then learning the hard way. I'm gonna try to update y'all on how I did for the last 3 months. Let's see, you got July, August, and September. So I'm gonna get those out hopefully today. I'm gonna go ahead and fair warn you, it's not good. But it's my fault. I booked a load that had a big payout. Was lightweight. Hell, it wasn't even 10,000 pounds. But I'll get into that when that all happened in August, and I'll talk to that when I do the review for August. But I picked a bad load at a bad time, which set off a chain reaction of just completely screwed me up. I mean, bad. It's October now, so I made it through August, dragged my ass through September. It's 1st October now, and I'm starting to see daylight again. But it's good for those of you that's never leased. This will be a good learning thing for you. Tell you what not to do. Seems I tell people what not to do more than what they should do. But anyway, we carry on. I am bound and determined to get this truck paid off and own it. And once I don't have the truck payment anymore, it should not be hard at all to make a decent paycheck. But anyway, let's dive into July. There was 5 paydays in July. On July 3rd, I did 1,700 miles for that week. I grossed $2,864.04. My fixed cost for that week was $1,852.49. Fuel for that week was $1,011.55, which put my total expenses at $2,864.04. Which, if you're following along, that means I made nothing. Gross per day for that 7 days was $409.15 per day, and cost per day was the same. Net per day was 0. July the 10th, I did 1,864.9 miles. I grossed $3,669.42. Fixed cost for that week was $2,059.69. Fuel for that week was $871.30. Total expenses for the week was $2,930.99, which gave me a net of $738.43. Gross per day for that week was $524.20. Cost per day was $418.71. Net per day was $100.39. July 17th. For that week I did 2,255 miles. I grossed $3,973.80. Fixed cost for that week was $1,924.14. Fuel for that week was $661.92, which gave me a total cost of $2,586.06. which left me with a net of $1,387.74. Total gross per day for that week was $567.69. Total cost per day was $369.44. Total net per day was $174.60. July 24th, I did 1,859.7 miles. Total gross for the week was $3,543.73. Fixed cost for that week was $1,774.14. Fuel for that week was $908.45. Total cost for the week was $2,682.59, which left me a net of $861.14. Total gross per day was $506.25. Total cost per day was $383.23. Total net per day was $106.42. July 31st. Total miles for that week was 2,176.5 miles. Total gross for the week was $4,085.26. Fixed cost for the week was $1,774.14. Fuel for the week was $781.93. Total cost was $2,556.07, which left me a net of $1,529.19. Total gross per day for the week was $583.61. Total cost per day was $365.15. Net per day was $190.76. Totals for the month of July. I did 9,856.2 miles. I grossed $18,136.25. Fixed costs for the month was $9,384.60. Fuel for the month was $4,235.15, which gave me a total cost for the month of $13,619.75, which gave me a net of $4,516.50 for the month. Average gross per day for all 31 days in July was $585.04 per day. Average cost per day was $439.35. And average net per day was $129.20. Now, the way to break that down, that gave me an average mile per week of 1,971.24 miles per week. Average rate per mile was $1.84. Average rate for fixed cost was 95 cents. Fuel was 43 cents, which put my total cost per mile at $1.38, which left me with a net of 41 cents per mile. So that was July, and it only goes downhill from there. Sad to say, but I'm still optimistic. I'm still hanging in there. I'm not giving up. For better or worse, I'm going to see this through. So stay tuned. Should be more videos out today along with this one. Hope y'all are doing well. Stay safe out there. I'll see you in the next video.